Hi everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics. So, before we start shopping around, after the events at Bethela Garrison, let's look at our new party member. It is the one, the only, Orlando. TG Sid, Thunder God Sid, Syphilis Orlando. He's amazing. That's all you need to know. I'm dead serious. If you really want to make the game a lot easier, throw Sid in your party and breeze through the rest of the game. I'm not joking. Sid is the man. He has his own class, Holy Swordsman, martial art expert who is one of the best knights. His swordsmanship has no match, and they're not joking. Holy Swordsman knows everything that there is to know about swordsmanship. He even knows Knight Sword, like Gafgarian. He can also learn Dark Sword, the other skill Gafgarian could learn. He starts with Stasis Sword, which we all know how great it is. Split Punch, which is also really nice. Crush Punch for the instant death. He can learn everything Ogress can. Lightning Stab and Holy Explosion. He can also learn the Shatter equipment sword skills from Mighty Sword that Mileto had. Shell Bust Stab, destroy the target's equipped armor. Blast Star Punch, helmet. Hellcry Punch, weapon. And Ice Wolf Bite, accessory. Remember, these have a 100% chance to shatter that piece of equipment. Sid is serious business if you can't tell by his skills. And of course, counterattack will defend move +1. Like every other special job class we've had. But his Holy Swordsman skills are no joke. It's even called All Sword Skill. Just to further say the point, I'm awesome. He has a 20% class evade, and we haven't even got to his equipment yet, and he's already awesome. By the way, speed of 8, that's his one weakness, I guess you could say. He's a little on the slow side, but not really. Move of 4, jump of 3. He even has a move of 4. He comes equipped with a bracer to give him +3 physical attack to further dish out the pain from his sword skills. He comes with Crystal Mail, 110 HP, a Crystal Helmet for 120, and a Crystal Shield for the 40 physical evade and 15 magic evade. Now let's get to what makes Sid just about dang right impossible to kill. Excalibur, legendary Knight Sword. Sword of the real king. It has an attack power of 21. 21. Now it is a Knight Sword, so you'll need max out Brave to do full power with that. But regardless, it's still 21 attack power. It also has great evade at 35% if you're using Weapon Guard. You could two-hand it for even more damage. The thing that really makes Excalibur broken, other than the attack power, evade, and everything else about it, it grants the wielder always haste. So whoever's wielding it always has the haste spell on. Not only that, it also absorbs holy magic. No blasting TG Sid with holy if I was fighting him. And it strengthens holy magic. And you're thinking, well, what's the big deal about strengthening holy magic if you're a swordsman? Holy Elemental, Holy Elemental, Holy Elemental. Lightning Stab is lightning. Holy, these aren't. And of course, Knight Sword isn't. But these are. Stasis Sword, Split Punch, Crush Punch, and Holy Explosion. Some of the moves that I love to use as if I was a Holy Knight. it strengthens those, making him just insane. One thing you'll want to learn is maintenance. Quickly learn maintenance, throw it on TG Sid. That way the Excalibur doesn't get shattered. We don't want that. No, no, no. I hope I've driven home the point that TG Sid is amazing. Because he is. Literally, he lives up to the name Thunder God Sid. For sure. Just insanely scary. He is an amazing, amazing addition to your party. If you've just been using whatever characters, you've been using a lot of special characters like Mustadio, Ogris, Rafa, etc. Make room in your party for Orlando. Just insane. Now, with that being said, because of the way I'm doing this LP, as you all know, I'm not using it. You can keep the bracer. So, you're wondering what's going to happen to the equipment. Well, I guess you could keep the crystal helmet. We're going to throw the crystal mail on TK. That'll work. Ogris will get a crystal shield. And the old Karabani mail will do that. Already had a crystal helmet. We'll go back to TG Sid. You can have your crystal helmet back. We'll throw the Platina armor. Platina shield. Oh, by the way, he can use katanas. If it's a sword of any kind, TG Sid can use it. Look, ninja swords. He is the ultimate swordsman. As I said, his swordsmanship knows no match. They're not joking. Kimori ninja sword. If it's a sword, he can use it. Serious business. I feel better. If you thought Ramza was scary before, you've not seen anything yet. Now with the Excalibur, sure he can't use the Holy Elemental stuff. It would honestly be better suited for Ogris or TG Sid, but since I'm not using them, Ramza can have the Excalibur. Now he has a ton of attack power with the 21 weapon power of Excalibur. After one scream, he's going to get the full 21 out of it. Plus, now he always has haste. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid. Where is Ogris, speaking of? Really quick. Just because. Defender. And yeah, you can keep the Ice Brand. Okay. Oh, now that that's all been taken care of. Save the game. And let's check out Bervinia Free City. Still the Wizard Rod. Still the Gold Staff. Octagon Rod. Octagon carved stick on a steel plate. Cancels darkness, silence, oil, frog, poison, slow, stop, don't move, don't act. If your oracle or calculator bonks someone with this rod, they're going to get cured of a lot of stuff. The H bag, limited quality bag sold at a high price. It does have an attack power of 14, also gives speed +1. Pretty neat. Flash hats are now available to buy. Awesome. I'll definitely be picking up at least one of those. Black costume, which we saw, the 100 HP and cancel stop is in the shop. The light robe for the tons of HP and MP is in the shop. Red shoes can now be bought. Magic +1, move +1. Very nice. Bracer. Angel ring. Feather mantles. 40 physical evade, 30 magical evade. This is a ton of accessory evade. No doubt about it. If you were using elf mantles or Dracula mantles, definitely upgrade to the feather mantle. Completely worth it. I'll buy a couple of Yagu Darkness while I'm here. Let's go ahead and outfit the party. Like I said, feather mantle. That's all good. I want Ramza to have the insane amount of swinging power. Yeah, we'll keep the Aegis shield. Do that. That's good. I want the +1 magic more than the evade. But I'd still like to have a little evade. Definitely upgrade to the flash. If you were using green, if you're still using green berets because you really enjoyed the speed, I don't blame you, not one bit. As you can see, I did that for Squirrel. Great time to upgrade to the flash hat. Even if you don't need the +1 magic, you get a ton more HP and a little MP from the flash hat. As you see, 40 more HP. That's really nice. So definitely get flash hats to upgrade your green berets. So elf mantle, feather mantle. I still want the extra attack power. Flash hat. As you see, I still had a lot of green berets going on for the speed. Flash hat will help Slim even more. He can actually use the +1 magic, so that's great. And we'll also give him the octagon rod, like that. Looks good. And feather mantle. As if TK didn't have enough evade, I know. As you can see, this is really expensive. There's no doubt about that at all. But if there hasn't really been a lot to buy lately. You've been able to steal some stuff if you've been following the kind of the route I've been taking. You could steal some things, so you should have quite a bit of cash saved up. And if you don't, go run a couple of random battles. They're going to start giving quite a bit of cash, and they're not all that hard at this point. So, that looks good. Yep. Make sure it equipped. Yep, flash hat. Flash hat. Good. Okay. Great. TK is just a walking evasion machine. Between Blade Grasp and the Feather Mantle and the High Brave, that's just nuts. Let's see. how do I want to... Well, I want to make sure I get back to Dorter Trade City. So we'll walk around. I'll go through this way. Imperial Capital. See if I get into a fight. No, okay, good. I'll just keep recording then. Let's check out the Imperial Capital, see what we got. Air knives are for sale. Attack power of 10. If you have anybody still using a knife, it's wind elemental. This is very nice to have. Great attack power for a knife. Rune Blade with the +2 magic attack. Attack power of 14. Evade of 15. These would be great for the samurai if he could dual wield them. But they're swords, not katanas. I bet the Geomancer could make great use out of these. Again, I'm no expert on Geomancer. Sejin is. I'm sure she will let me know about that whenever she watches this episode. That's just my guess. The rune blades would be nice for Geomancer. What else do we have? Still the slasher. Seems like that's going to be the axe. Still just the wind slash bow. You couldn't even buy that Ultimus bow. So if you see it, grab it. Steal it. For sure. Hey, the obelisk is here. The 12 attack power spear that we've been getting hit by for a little while. Now you could buy for your lancers. Very nice. Crystal shields, if you didn't get one and you have other party members you want to have crystal shields, there you go. Very nice. I would definitely use the crystal shield or the Aegis if you're more paranoid about magic. Crystal helmets are now able to be bought for the 120 HP. Here's some interesting armor we have here now. We've seen the Crystal Mail, 110 HP. Reflect Mail is now in the shop as well. 130 HP, but always reflect. Armor protects the wearer from magical attacks. Now you need to keep in mind, yes, it has more HP than the Crystal Mail. But with always reflect, most spells will be reflected. If you're using a lot of curing spells, they're gonna get reflected. Be careful about wearing this mail. This armor. Nothing else there. Because it could come back and bite you if you're trying to heal with spells. Or if you want to light up a room with a calculator and then it gets reflected. So it's just something to always keep in mind. I like the Crystal Mail because it's only 20 less HP and you don't have that chance of really messing up. But since this has all been about challenging myself through different ways, not choosing most of my party, etc., etc., I'm actually going to equip TK with the Reflect Mail. So healing him with magic will not be easy. Now this will give him, this will give him a lot of protection from magical spells, from black mages and things like that. Honestly, the Reflect Mail is probably a great choice for your samurai. You just have to remember that he has it on. Why do I say it's a great buy for your samurai? If you're using Blade Grasp, at this point, only extremely high level spells are hitting TK. Pretty much. Unless the enemies get really lucky like they did at the Floodgate and hit. So he'll have just a lot of protection. He just does. He has protection from quite a bit of spells. Blade Grasp. Yikes. same accessories. Restock on potions. Phoenix Downs. I think that's it. I think that's all that's needed. We don't need a rune blade for anybody in the party. No. Okay. Coal City? Oh, not the bar. Gold staff, octagon rod, the bags, flash hat, light robe, same accessories. Okay. Nothing new there. Ah! Of course, a random battle. Okay, I will meet you at Dorter Trade City. I'm just going to do a quick cut. See you in just a sec. Alright, let's check out the Dorter Trade City shop. Still the Spell Edge. That's a little disappointing. I was hoping for a new ninja sword. Oh well. Kiku... Ah, the mouthful. Kiku Ichimonji. May have said that right. Chrysanthemum Crested Sword. Jeez, game, you're just throwing all the words at me today. Has an attack power of 15 and, of course, is used by samurais. This is a nice blade. For sure. I'll go over it once we go back to the formation screen. Crystal shield, that looks the same. Flash hat. Oh, blah. Alright, the rest of this is the same. You have new samurai. I think we've already had bloody strings. And papyrus plate, yeah. So those didn't change. So, new katanas for your samurais. New katana, I should say. So, really quick. There we go. And then, of course, 2 to draw out. Yeah, 2 to draw out. And I'm broke! There went all that saved up money. But the fight I got into at the desert, it was pretty simple, and I got a little over 18k from it. So, like I said, just do a couple of fights, and you should have the money to buy your equipment. No problem. Before we head to the formation screen and everything, I'm going to check the Machine City and see if they have guns. A new gun. Squirrel probably has the gun he's going to use. But it never hurts to check, and I want to try to be thorough for all of you. So, hold on just a sec while I get to the Machine City. Okay. Anything at the Machine City? Military gun. Hello! A new crossbow. Gastrophytus. Most powerful crossbow. Usually big gives a reaction. Unusually big gives a huge reaction. Anyway. Attack power of 10. 4 more attack power than the other crossbows. So if you're using a crossbow, this is the one you want. Other than that, no new gun. I think Mithril may be the only one you find in shops, and you're going to have to steal or get a different gun. So I'm really glad I got the blaze gun. Nothing there. Guess I'll get some more X potions. Guess that will do. Okay. This will be a pretty short episode. I'll head back to Zeltinia Castle next time, and then we'll head to Zar Trade City. There you go. First thing I want to go over the Kiku Swords that TK has when you draw them out. Release a Spirit of the Katana. Vengeful Spirit charges the enemy in range. 4 directions. Affect 8 squares. Vertical 3. Enemies only. So, it will go. You can hit any one of 4 directions. So, TK could hit in front of him, left, right, or behind. He chooses. It doesn't hit all 4 at once. You choose a direction. Same with Holy Explosion that the Holy Sword uses. Then, it will go 8 spaces that way until it can't go vertical 3. So if the height all of a sudden changes from 2 to 6, it will stop there. But it's very handy if you can get your enemies in a line, or they just, line up, go to the right space, you could hit them all. Because of that, and because it's very versatile, you can choose one of the 4 directions. Its attack power is actually slightly less than the Muramasa. Very, very slight. I think it equals one of the other attacks. I'm not completely sure, but it's just slightly weaker than the Muramasa. So there's that. See, Holy Explosion works the same way, except it's effect 5, vertical 2, so it doesn't have quite the range. Also has a chance to add confusion, but its range is 4 directions. You choose a direction and it will go that way. So, just something to point out, that's how it'll work when he'll draw it out. And I'll show it off in battle once. Or, once right off the bat, just so you can see how it works. And then, go from there, kind of like how I've been doing. Let's see, is there anything else? Add silence. Nah. I think that's it. I've kind of gone over everything now. Very good. So, with all the buying and explanation of characters and weapons out of the way for now, next episode I'll be at Zeltania Castle and we'll head to the Trade City. So, until then, thank you for watching. I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.